Hey everyone, I would like to first of all acknowledge and apologize for the long hiatus in videos. I've been pretty busy with just a lot of stuff going on in life lately, so I'm just trying to get back into it. I'm not going to have I know there's been a lot that's happened in the league since the draft and since I last posted. I know I was going to plan on covering the last 2 days of it and I ended up just getting really busy with other things. So I never got to that. So I'll try and keep this video pretty short, just kind of recapping just some of the big things that have happened in the last week or so. Uh, we'll start right away. At the beginning of the week, the Packers announced they were releasing star cornerback Jaire Alexander. That's kind of a big play on their part. I know the plan. I think everyone at least thought they were going to try and get a new deal signed for him, maybe something a little bit team friendlier. So now everyone's eyes are kind of seeing where he's going to sign, especially since they just released him and they didn't try offering him out for trade. Aaron Rodgers finally signed a deal with Pittsburgh Steelers to be their likely starting quarterback for the season, along with new weapon DK Metcalf. So we'll see how that goes for them. That should be a pretty decent pickup for them. Some veteran experience in the quarterback room there, and really kind of help coach up their rookie they just drafted. The Bengals are still having issues reaching a deal and finding an agreement with their star D lineman slash edge rusher Trey Hendrickson, which is kind of sad to see. He was very productive for them, and he was really their only bright spot on that side of the football this last year, which really kind of sucks for Hendrickson because he knows what he's worth and he knows how valuable he was to the team this last year, and especially leading the league in sacks all year, which was huge for the Bengals to really even keep them in a position to really compete to make the playoffs last year. This week, mandatory minicamp started for all 32 NFL teams. There's stories coming out of all of the teams' minicamps. I'm not really going to hit on all of them today. I just want to try and keep this video pretty short. So I'll just kind of hit on some of the bigger stories and kind of what I read through today. The Packers wide receiver Bo Melton has been taking snaps at cornerback, presumably in the absence of Jaire Alexander. It's kind of an interesting move on their part. I'm not sure what their long-term goal in this is. Maybe just try and convert him into what Travis Hunter did for Colorado in college, or maybe just a full-time transition him over. So we'll see how that kind of plays out going into actual July OTAs and that kind of stuff. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that for now. Christian McCaffrey participated in the mandatory minicaps for the 49ers this week, and everything on his end is said he's feeling really good. He was one of the few players to actually participate in all facets of their practices, so it's good to see that he's coming along really nicely. Hopefully he stays healthy throughout the rest of this offseason and can be really productive for them this year. He was a huge part of their offense prior to this last season, and it was really disappointing to not really see him flourish in the system that he really crushed it in the 2023 season. J.J. McCarthy is feeling good in his mini camp this week. He said his knee isn't bothering him at all, which is a really positive sign. The Vikings haven't come out and stated that he's going to be their starter yet, but all signs are leaning that way, that will be the plan. The Saints skipped their first day of mini camps this week, actually, in favor of some team building exercises at a golf and entertainment facility, which I think is nice for them. I know these mini camps aren't super productive necessarily, so it's nice to see them just kind of doing stuff to really get their team together and really hopefully put themselves in a position to kind of work well as one unit this year. On that same note, the Panthers haven't really done much for mini camps this week either. Instead, they've opted out and they watched the NBA Finals, Pacers versus the Thunder. Even at one of their mini camp days, going through highlights and really just focusing on, kind of watching how NBA teams really have to focus together and play as a team and see if they can really bring that culture into their building and hope they can get something translated to their field and really kind of build off of what success they had at the end of last year. Travis Hunter is taking snaps and practicing and participating in both positions. There have been 7 public practices for the Jaguars this offseason, including these mini camps, and he's taken 5 full days on offense, 1 day mixed, and 1 day fully on defense. So I know the Jaguars are really trying to figure out what kind of slot they want to fit him into to see if he's going to play just one side or the other, or if they will use him as a versatile two-way player. I know he really wants. He voiced it very publicly before the draft and right after that he plans to play both sides of the ball. So it'll be interesting and kind of nice to see how they fit him into that scheme. That's all I'm gonna really report on for today. I know there's a lot more that's happened, but I'm gonna try and keep these videos for the summer at least fairly short. Not a whole lot really happens or changes or gets mixed up throughout June and July, so August will probably pick back up for this, and then once the actual season starts, I'll probably make some lengthier videos. But for now, I'll just try and keep them a little shorter. But for now, that's all I've got. That's the Ant Analysis, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.